Hi, it's Michael. Yes, folks, let's admit it. When it comes to life, the subject of life, we are confused. We don't know much, if anything at all. And the subject of life includes things like what is healthy for us, what is not, what is safe for us, what is not safe for us. And things like believe in God or not believing in God, or believing in some other form of higher power. And it is interesting to observe that the more somebody is certain that what he believes in is true, the more violent the person is. And the most cocksure people in the world are the most violent people in the world, the fanatics. And the more a person is aware of more and more truth, could be said, the more the person is open to corrections, is open to declare that, okay, it seems this way, but I don't really know, it seems to be this way. All right? And if you reject this as well, so who cares? Why is this important? This is philosophical, academic thing. Well, when you consider that believe in God or not believing in God, both are beliefs. One is in God, the other one is not in God. That people are willing to go to war for it, for that kind of belief. They are willing to die for it. Are people willing to die for their cars or motorcycles or jobs? Usually not. Maybe some nuts, but not very many, right? But when it comes to a belief in a higher power or not believing in a higher power, people are willing to march to the battle, even to their death. So it's not just a philosophical subject, it's an existential subject, and it's extremely important. And it is true when we look at history that believe in God, especially when it gets to the cocksure dimension, to the cocksure intensity, has contributed to a lot of death, a lot of torture, all the religious fanatics fighting for Allah or God in the past, the Inquisition, and so on. Yet all these deaths pale in comparison to what the not believing in God have brought to this world. All the communists, Hitler and his war machine, and they have killed more people by far than all the religious fanatics combined. Okay, so back to, it is okay to admit we don't know anything about life. The human mind, also called the ego or the false self, is afraid of admitting that it doesn't know. There is nothing to be ashamed of or to be defensive about it. As Dr. David Hawkins has explained, the mind, the ego, the false self is a survival mechanism in this animal world, in this physical world. And as Dr. David Hawkins very well explained, if it wouldn't be for the mind's cunningness and assertiveness, we wouldn't be here as people. We wouldn't survive. So at the same time, it is important to realize that the human mind, the ego, the false self is very limited, and what is suitable to physical survival in a wolf pack or in a hyena pack or in some river in Africa where there are crocodiles, hippos and so on, is not necessarily suitable for humans. And it is important then to admit that we don't know, and then to open ourselves to more true answers. So there is a there can be an affirmation such as, for example, I admit that I don't know anything, that I am confused about life, and I open myself to true answers and guidance coming from existence to guide me and help me make healthy, intelligent, loving and peaceful choices. Awareness. If you're more in the God camp, then you can replace existence with God, and you can replace awareness with Amen. It doesn't matter. What matters here is the intention and the direction you're facing, and that you are willing to open to existence and accept more true answers. And that's it for this talk. If there are any questions or comments, they can be left below the video. Wishing you a healthy and joyful life. My Clouds.